to run short in this season. The goals, the aspirations are still alive, and we are looking forward to this one here in Week 10 of our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. He has been warning his players all week. They're in the top 25. They might have the most talent, but he understands this environment is insane. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football, and he understands they can disrupt play calling, communication at the line of scrimmage. He has been playing crowd noise all week in practice to make sure his players are prepared. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Will kick it off to get things started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carter. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Offense in a bunch formation. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Finds a little space. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He wants to change this route. Out of the shotgun on third down. Flips it out in the flat. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snap to the back. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on fourth down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared, and he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Unloads to the wideout. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Berry. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams...
Caught, and he's got room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of the take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Moving out to the right. Unleashes one. Got him in the open. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on third down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical third down, whether you're running it or you're
He caught it! Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on fourth down.
Well, on that third down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after they catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier inbounds and getting him down, now setting up fourth.
Back to pass, it's Sperry. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical fourth down near the goal line. Everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. Two dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on fourth down.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They'll run this play from the pistol. On the run, it's Cobb. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. We talked about it earlier. Now this home crowd making life difficult.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Brown wants to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Florida State. Took it all the way back to the house.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go. And this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield. He does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about. And early on, they don't have an answer for it.
I'm about to say that they still have the concern.
Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
And that's one the quarterback just has to learn from. When you're backed up like that, you've got to be able to get rid of the football. And I know he's got to scramble. He's trying to break out to the right-hand side to see if something positive can happen. But all that pursuit is coming after him. He needs to throw that thing away, live to play another play, but instead, he gives up the big safety.
Looking to pass. It's Sperry. The throw. Finds the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Offense working from the pistol. The running back has it. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab on the left. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. The Noles will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the ball comes to rest right there. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Looking for space. It's Cobb. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. There's a rich tradition of running the football at Auburn from James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Bo Jackson, Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown. They love to find a tough running back to feed the rock.
Such great history, such great lineage of ground.
It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Oh, man, how about that? You get your first carry, you're so excited, trying to make a difference, trying to make a play, trying to prove yourself, and you coughed it up. That's not a good start. First carry to fumble it, give it to the other team.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Down in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse. Move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Washington. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end, covering passes. But when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Brown will throw it. Unloads it left. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Man, that's one of those when you walk back to the huddle and you're just kicking yourself and you're going to go to the quarterback and be like, bro, I got you next time. My bad. But those tight ends work the middle of the field so magically and convert those big 3rd downs for you, but just a big drop on 3rd down.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. He's got it! Touchdown, no! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Auburn offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Brown wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. With the catch, it's Johnson. Runs through a man, and he might have space. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Wants to throw on 1st down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Got him downfield. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feel.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Auburn lines up quickly.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Kane. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Gets the back moving. Running inside is Cobb. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line.
Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And they did tack on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Carter. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Sperry. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's got his man. He's past the 30. Makes the grab in their space. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
But, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Brown wants to pass. Makes the catch. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. He got it.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's get things popping with Maryland taking on the UTSA Roadrunners. And it's the Terrapins on top in a game most people didn't give them a chance in. But this team remains steadfast all week, and their belief is paying off. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is.
Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Brown will throw it. It's complete to the left. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here now early in their first possession in the third quarter. They're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Slings it downfield. The sure hands, it's Johnson. At the 35, he's got room. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the third quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Gets it to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Brown wants to pass. Puts it out of the air. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Tigers! Middle of the end zone, he's got it! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Carter. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They're going back to the ground. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
With the catch, it's Robinson. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. And the Noles will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Berry. It's complete on the right side. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Wants to throw again. Working that left side now. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Never had a chance. What coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Oh, he's got some space. The 50, the 40, inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers! Somehow they fought all the way back, and it's a one-possession game.
Well, they came into this one as the favorite, obviously, and they looked like they were sleepwalking in that first half. Whatever adjustments they made in the second half, I think one thing's pretty simple. David, they remembered who they were. Offensively now, they've come out. They've been electrifying. They've been lighting up the scoreboard. Defensively, getting the football back. This was the team we thought we were going to see at the very start of the game.
Man, it's so hard week to week, man. So many challenges, injuries, all the things that comes with it, and getting guys motivated, right? Like sometimes they just don't have that energy. Good to see them come out after the half with the energy, with the urgency. This is the squad we thought we were going to see.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. A little screen to the running back. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Speeding down the left side. The 20, the 10. Touchdown, Seminoles. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
We're going to have Noel Nation doing the chop, getting excited, getting jacked up about this guy, because this is the kind of day that starts to bring even more momentum to this spot. Now you got a quarterback that you can really trust.
That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think
turning it on. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Gonna run it. It's Cobb. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Breaks the tackle. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down marker.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Throws toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
The run inside. It's Cobb. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Makes a catch with defenders everywhere. And now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it with Bryson Washington. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Let's send the tight end in motion. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. The Tigers are back on top.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
And the Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Berry. He's going for it all. Upstairs to make the catch. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll run it from the gun. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Lofts one high and deep. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Brown wants to pass. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior tight end who's shaken up. We'll have Holly Rowe check on him. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Motion from the back. Direct snap. It's Washington. Oh, they're after him. Gets rid of it. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Down to possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Auburn!
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass, Will. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right?
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Seminoles will hustle to the line. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, fourth quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. We knew this crowd would make its presence felt, and they are doing so in a big spot. Brown will throw it. Forced out of the pocket. He'll get rid of it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
To the air on first down. Makes the catch, and he's free. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. Now improvising. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Still running at the 40. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. He's got an open man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Gives it to the back on the draw.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
To the air, it's Berry. Here's a heat. He's on the move. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
What a great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Got room at the 35. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs.
Snags it, and he's open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
He's brought down at the 20. 1st down for the offense.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. They're working that left side. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Tigers! The Tigers are back on top.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for two? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Got enough for the first. The offense will use and timeout clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. To the air. It's Sperry. Rush is on him. Looking deep down the right side. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Unloads it downfield. Leap and grab for a big gain. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. The holder will mark his spot at the 34. A 44-yard attempt, almost certainly for the game. And the try is no good. And here in the fourth quarter, still all tied up, guys. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First play of the first possession of OT. Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the left. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. Sometimes you'll hear guys derisively say, well, he just piles up numbers. When the number gets close to 450, that's worth doing.
And that's why they throw it as much as they do, because they've got a difference maker playing the quarterback position. He gives them a chance to be explosive and light up the scoreboard.
Fires to the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human.
If he runs this back, this game's over. Bust through behind his pass. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one. And, man, just a soul-crushing turnover by this offense here in overtime.
It's so tough throwing the ball down in this area of the field, right? The windows are so much smaller, and they open and they close so much quicker. You've got to be so precise with timing and accuracy if you're the quarterback. And that time, it came back to bite him. Just didn't execute well enough.
First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And you see him consistently sticking with the run, staying balanced. As you get closer to the goal line, you're thinking the field starts to shrink. Now, do I have a jump ball wide receiver out wide I can throw the football to? How am I going to find that extra space and take care of the football while doing it?
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.